Alright guys, I'm pretty pumped up to share with you a Cantilever toolbox that I picked up on Let Go, or now it's called Offer Up, and I paid $40 for it, and I'll take you through that. It is in really nice shape, not a dent on it. But before I do that, I just want to show you another project I'm working on here. Take a look at this. Any idea what the heck that is? Put it in the comment section. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to guess what I'm working on, but it'll be a video in probably a couple of weeks. All right, let's take a look at this toolbox. So if you remember, I recently picked up a machinist toolbox, Kennedy, and I did a video on it, so if you haven't, take a look at that. And I was just so impressed with that toolbox. I started to clean it up a little bit, but haven't got completely into it. When I do, I'll make a video on that, as well as this one. And this one is straight as an arrow. I love the handle on it. It's plastic. It's almost, yeah, you could dig your nail in it. It's just a really cool material, and it is really comfortable, and it's just got a great grip. What I've started to learn about these Kennedy's toolboxes, because they're kind of new to me, is that this was a chrome plating. And if there was something on them that was a flaw, or not even a flaw, but that does get beat up a little bit, it is that. Otherwise, these things are just built like tanks. I'm going to have to figure out how to clean that up, because I don't want to mess with the paint. It seems great. That's kind of the general consensus on these boxes, is you do not mess with the paint. Because it's a crinkle paint. You can't wax them or anything like that. You just really clean them. Use some maybe WD-40 on certain components. So I might be able to get this with the Dremel tool. But yeah, these, these are vintage toolboxes, but you love the character of them. So if they're in decent shape, clean them up and use them as is. And what I'll use is my maxi film, which I love so much, eventually when I clean this and get it all ready to go. But look at the bottom of this. I mean, beautiful. Not a dent on it. Tiny little bit of surface rust. It is just in great shape. A little bit of surface rust here and there, but for the most part, this box is great. And it's a good sized box. Let me show you the measurements here. So it measures 18 across, and at its highest, it's about 12, a little over 12 inches tall, and it's just built to really hold a lot of capacity. And the reason I started looking for one of these is, number one, is I just fell in love with Kennedy, and I think the quality in them is amazing, but I think I needed something for my electrical components. My electrical stuff's just taking up a lot of drawers, a couple of drawers in my toolbox, and whenever I need something, I'm always digging through it. If I'm doing a project, I want to put all my electrical stuff in here, and this is just set up for that beautifully. Wire nuts and fittings and tape, and then you could put your strippers, your toolbox, your bigger tools, your lineman pliers, everything else in it. And look at this. I don't know how old this one is. It's got to be, I don't know, I would say 25 years old at least. I mean, not a squeak, like brand new. So the plan is just to wipe it out. I think what I am going to do is put some draw liners in here, though. Just cut up some of those black draw liners just to keep that from getting banged around. But it is in great condition. I love the fact these walls, you see these things? They're actually double thick. They're double thick walls. I mean, I think you could still buy this toolbox. I want to say it was like $250 to buy this new. If you look here, there is the Kennedy logo. It is a 1016 on that. Let me get on that for you. That is a 1016 Kennedy kit, and it says Ann Wirt, Ohio. All right, so tell me what you think. I think I negotiated a pretty fair price. They wanted $65. I offered $40. And they took it, and I think that is more than fair for this. For some reason, they just don't demand the value of these cantilever boxes as the machinist box. People really like those machinist boxes, and they're definitely more of a value to them. But this is just a great box. I mean, I can't imagine why people wouldn't, want this for an everyday toolbox, or for, especially electrical, plumbing. I could see even somebody probably using this as a tackle box. It's got a lot of storage, though, and a lot of capacity because of the cantilever function. So let me know what you think. like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.